Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Wonderful. I'm Sherry Mortensen. I'm the lead pastor here at the Well, and I can't tell you how excited we have been at the opportunity to host the Rosemount Community Band and to be a part of this concert. It is just an honor and a thrill for us to be able to host you this afternoon and to welcome everyone as we enter into this Christmas season. So on behalf of this wonderful church, we are thrilled that you are here. We also have additional seating in the sanctuary. We're live streaming in the sanctuary if you want to spread out and need a little bit more room.
No, you're not.
Oh, we're not. Okay. Change of plans, everyone. So we will continue to have people join us here in the sanctuary. So all of you know who Chuck is, so I'm going to turn this over to Chuck, and we want to once again thank you for coming. We are so excited that we have an opportunity to support the Resource Center this Christmas season. We asked them what would be helpful for you as a community, and so I want to thank each and every one of you who has brought diapers and wipes and things that we can continue to be present and to honor families during this holiday season.
Good afternoon, everybody. Now that we know that I'm here, why don't we start by welcoming your Rosemount Community Band and its director, Due to the factors that we're all very familiar with, the RCB, Rosemount Community Band, has only been able to perform twice this year. The first was in July, out in the Well parking lot, as part of the Leprechaun Days festivities. With the second one being what you are seeing before you today. For a group accustomed to performing 5 to 6 times a year, you can imagine how disappointing it's been to only do just 2 concerts. But considering that we weren't able to perform at all last year, that disappointment quickly turns to appreciation when we think about what the Well has done to enable these 2 performances. Not only have they provided a safe and beautiful venue with all the bells and whistles, but they've also done so as a free will offering to the RCB and community. To follow in this spirit of giving and show our appreciation to the Well for these opportunities, the RCB Executive Board has unanimously agreed to donate all proceeds today to an organization frequently supported by the Well, the Rosemount Family Resource Center. It's also known as the Rosemount 360 Communities Food Shelf. This organization is dedicated to providing immediate food, supplies, and resources to individuals and families in our community to bridge them through difficult times. And should donations today amount to less than $1,000, the RCB will supplement to ensure a minimum $1,000 donation today. So on behalf of the RCB, I would like to offer a very sincere thank you to the people of the Well for their support of RCB and our community this year. Now, one more applause. With that, it's time for some music. We are going to start with Overture on a Winter Celebration by James M. Stevenson. This was originally conceived as a longer orchestral medley for the Omaha Symphony. This flashy overture captured the holiday spirit with 3 tunes that I'm not going to try to pronounce to you. But the 4th one is Good King Wenceslas. So, ladies and gentlemen, Overture on a Winter Celebration. next tune is entitled Christmas Favorites by James Swearington. Completely true to its title, this medley of 4 Christmas favorites is a superb addition to any holiday program. Beginning with a majestic introduction, this includes a light rock setting of Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, a relaxed setting of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Holly Jolly Christmas, and a warm treatment of I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. Christmas favorites. is time for something a little different this year. The band added this component, and I appreciate it. And it's sort of an introduction to our next musical number. First of all, I need the assistance, and it's nothing that you have to do besides sit. I need kids. I need the kids in the audience to come on up here and sit on the floor in front of me. I'm going to read you a story. So kids, come on up. I promise you there's an extra little something in it for you. Come on up here and sit right here, if you would, and I'll read to you. But you can look at me because I'll read to you. Don't worry about those people. They're not here right now. I also want to say that I love your Packer jersey. All right, buddy? Nice job. Okay, is this it for the kids? Here comes another one. Here comes another one. 2 more. Yay! 3 more. This is great. And he says, no, it's not. Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. There you go. You guys know the story of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas? Yeah. Do you? Could you just say it right off the top of your head? Do you know it? Like, did you memorize it? You don't know it. Okay, well, you're a Packer fan, so you don't have to know it. Okay? Well, 9 years ago, I wrote a story from that story, and I called it 'Twas the Night Before Christmas in Rosemount. You have that one? If you know how to answer right, you would say yes, sir. Well, I'm going to read you the story. It's going to be very quick. I'll try to show you the pictures quickly, but microphone, book, and a heart. All right? Can you want to try it? I'll try to lean in. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the school, not a student was present. They were home for the Yule. The lockers were closed and the hallways were bare. Unlikely St. Nicholas soon would be there. Santa Claus doesn't go to school, does he on Christmas Eve? There's nobody there. Okay. The teachers were gone for a much-needed break, at home with their kinfolk, eggnog and cake. The boss and his wife and his kids home as well had just wrapped their presents, but no one would tell. When out on the front of the school on this night, a strange distant sound and a bright blinding light. Away to the windows the townspeople ran, tore open the shutters. Could that be the band? And right in the middle of the picture, you see a little yellow light with little musical notes. That's the school parking lot, the band. And you guys know the intersection? That's right downtown Rosemount. Yeah. Kind of cool. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow provided a backdrop to this glorious show. It's Christmas Eve. What are they doing out there? But the sound was so sweet that they really didn't care. With 4 senior drum majors so lively and quick, the city thought maybe they're greeting St. Nick. And here comes the band down the school parking lot. Yeah, isn't that cool? And then came the singers, and then came some more. Combined with the band and the nimble flag corps, now Devin, now Hannah, now Keegan and Maggie, I'm Tommy, I'm Alex, I'm Mitchell and Callie. To the side of the school, to the top of the wall, now play away, sing away, music for all. Here's a fun, colorful page, huh? Yeah, that's kind of fun. Actually, that was, and that little rose down there was the first time they went to the Rose Parade, yes. As midnight grew nearer and Santa drew nigh, the town and its people, emotions so high, so down to the school all Rosemount did head, with their hearts full of joy. No one stayed in their bed. And then in a twinkling they thought they did hear the prancing and pawing of Santa's reindeer. And there he is on top of the school. You see little hoof marks. Excited and awestruck, the young and the old all waited and waited, no matter the cold. So many were clothed in their winter apparel when a small child started to sing out a carol. Do you see the small child? Yeah. He's in there with the hat, that's right. He looked like an angel amid the night air. His voice so melodic, a smile he did wear. His eyes, how they twinkled, his voice sweet and pure. The crowd soon grew quiet and listened for sure. The words of his song spoke to love among all, the old and the young, the short and the tall. The sound floated upwards throughout all the town. The volume grew stronger, so magic it sound. The houses all emptied, with eggnog in hand, and people they came from all over Roseland. And there's downtown stuff going on, right? Yeah, you've seen those downtown. They didn't quite know what this strange magic was. They didn't quite know, but it stirred quite the buzz. The little boy stopped once he knew all were there. All Rosemount had gathered. He smiled, aware. That Christmas Eve soon would become Christmas Day, and the people of Rosemount would sing and would play. Oops, sorry. Yes, he is a big boy. But first they had moved from their homes to the school. This had to be something. It's special, it's cool. And then with a swift gust of wind, spoke the child. The people went quiet, held hands, and just smiled. This night is so special, it's true, don't you see? This night is for people like you and like me. This night should belong to the rich and the poor. This night should bring happiness and so much more. And then this young cherub, he started to fade. The people all looked at each other afraid. I must leave you now. It is time to take flight. I hope you forever remember this night. From out of your houses, you came all together, no matter the cause and no matter the weather. What makes you all special is that you are one, in good times and bad, in both pain and in fun. But just as his image could barely be seen, he spoke one more time, his words so serene. So turn to your neighbor, whoever they be, and share with them Christmas and all of its glee. I'll come back next year and we'll do this again. But for now, Happy Christmas to all my new friends. Great. So before you go back to your chair, I'm going to give you a little gift. I did a second book about Rosemount, and it's called The 12 Days Before Christmas. And this is a little funnier. So you can take this home and have Mom give it to you sometime this Christmas. So each of you get one, and you can go back to your seat. And thank you so much for being such a good little audience. Mr. Packerman, can you stay here for a second? I'm going to pick 4 of you to do me another favor too. Okay, come on up quick, kids. We're going to keep going here. We got music to play, and oh my gosh. But go ahead and grab one. There you go. No, here on my hand. It's easier for you. There you go. There you go. There you go. Huh? Santa's not the only one who has gifts, is he? Mickey Mouse, that's a cool mask. Out here, go ahead and take one. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's one for you. And did he get one? Oh, you're together? Okay. All right. Now this Packer fan of mine, we got to find you a few more friends. Can I ask you to do me a favor? Will you help this young man? All right. You're going to take these buckets. What is that noise? You're going to take these buckets, and if you would go over there and start, just give it to somebody and let it kind of circulate. And if you would go here and let it circulate, and this is where we're going to ask them for donations to give to the well and to give to the cause that we just talked about at the beginning. Can you give them, can you run them over, and then can you bring them back to me when they're full? And they'll take them just like church. All right, now we have another version of this number. Maestro, are you ready? Let's let's do it. Oh, he's always just so fun. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. To the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When, what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer. What a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his courses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. grew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Thank you, gentlemen, for doing the buckets. If we missed anybody, feel free to drop on up here when you leave. Here's a game. This is Minor Alterations by David Labrian. Here's a game of holiday hide and seek for you all. Minor Alterations, Christmas Through the Looking Glass, is a medley of favorite Christmas tunes transposed from major to minor keys, then disguised, layered, and morphed even more. The styles of these familiar tunes are then changed and overlapped, giving each tune a new character. From the ominous opening of Joy to the World to the frenzied Nutcracker finale, each tune is twisted into something new and surprising. Listen for these other favorites. Up on the Housetop, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, Santa Claus Lane, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Silver Bells, Jingle Bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Sleigh Ride, the Wassail Song, and Deck the Halls. Ladies and gentlemen, Minor Alterations.
side note.
Every year, I absolutely love that piece. I do. A Carmen Christmas is a holiday mashup of the classic opera Carmen by George Bizet. The piece is intended to be humorous through the mixing of Carmen melodies and holiday melodies. So, sit back and enjoy A Carmen Christmas.